What's going on, everybody? It's your host Isaiah Bagnah of the Realist, man. Today we got my man Jake with me again, my man Kev on the sticks. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, as always, shout out Chubbies and Orem. If you look at my man Jake's hat, he's repping the merch. You know what I'm saying? Um, Great people, great service, and most of all, great food. So if you're ever in the vicinity, the area, make sure you go check them out, man. Um, so without further ado, man, big week again. We were 5-0, just beat Baylor on the road. First Big 12 win in away game. Sorry, first away Big 12 away game so far, and dude, it was sick.
It was sick.
It was awesome. We got a good jump on them, but you know, that second half it kind of got to become a little bit of a grinder. Not gonna lie, but you know it worked out in the end, bro, and you know it was awesome. They that quarterback, man, he's a strong kid, bro. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
Cause we were giving it to him all game long. You know what I'm saying? You know, the D line picking him off. Did you see that first drive, bro?
First play.
First play. How? Oh my goodness, I can imagine.
So John tipped it.
Blake jumped up, grabbed it, pick first play of the game. Then they got another touchdown after that. So at this point, like it's like what we're 5 minutes into the game, maybe, and it's already 14-0. I remember I looked at their sideline and they're all just like,
Here we go.
Here we go, man. You know what I'm saying?
The fans were the same way, dude.
Yeah, I bet, honestly. I remember because the student section is sitting right behind us.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I look back, I'm just like, I'm not even talking smack to you guys. I just kind of feel bad, truthfully. Because they're all, at the start of the game, they're all, you know,
running on the field.
Green and yellow smoke into our bench. I'm like, bro, what? And then that happens, and they're all just head down, quiet. Nobody's, you know, cheering. But, dude, I don't know what they did at halftime. But they came out swinging, man. It was good for them, truthfully.
Yeah.
You know, it honestly made it fun. And, you know, obviously I would have loved to, you know, completely blow them out, like, you know. But at the end of the game, man, like, it was fun. And it was cool to see, you know, like, our defense step up for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I remember, man, I was on the sideline. I was like, bro, like, you guys want to be the best defense in the nation. Like, it's time to go show it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, you know, and it's exactly what we ended up doing. You know, it was cool to see. So, yeah, man, what'd you think? You was there.
Dude, I was there.
You were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. What'd you think, man?
Dude, first of all, just talk about the venue a little bit. So we got there super early. Last year, we stayed in Waco on our way to Austin to watch you guys play UT.
Okay.
We went to HEB to grab some supplies, mostly cold drinks for the drive down to Austin. And we ran into some Baylor fans. They were all in Baylor gear. We were all in BYU gear. And they were like, dude, we run a tailgate before the Baylor games. Like, you guys should be coming back soon. When you do, come to our tailgate. So we went and tailgate with them.
No
Coolest dudes.
That's sick.
The coolest dudes. Been doing it for 25 years. 5 families. It's big. It's probably 6 times as big as this full room.
Okay.
It's a big tailgate. Covered. I think they had 7 TVs up with different games on. It was still college game day at that point, but they had different things on. It was cool.
It is cool.
And you know what, dude? Like, I know at BYU, the tailgating all happens like in a certain parking lot, like way away from the stadium.
Yeah.
But, dude, if you wanted to people come in and see what BYU is really about and see what, like, the church is really about, because, like, I talked to some guys on Twitter who were like, dude, I thought you guys were, like, Amish until 2 years ago. Is right? So there's still, like, a lot of just misconceptions about it. But, like, if they really wanted to do that, man, do it like Baylor. Because Baylor was very classy. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't wild. Very family-friendly and oriented. Tons of kids. Baylor kids were there. There were Cougar kids there. Like, you saw the pack that was running around with me. So, anyway, dude, I don't know. Maybe BYU could take a page out of Baylor's book.
Dude, absolutely. That's one thing I will, you know, give to Baylor, man, is, you know, I felt like their community was very positive.
Yes.
You know, compared to a lot of other places I've been to. Because, you know, there's been some places, man, where it's just like, you know what? I don't want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to come in and absolutely destroy these kids and then get the hell out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, Baylor, man, it was, first of all, their locker room was wonderful. One of the nicest locker rooms I've ever been in. First of all, they had nice warm showers. You know what I'm saying? They had so much space in there too. You know, and like, cause think about this in Wyoming, dude. Like, bro,
I can only imagine.
when I had Trey on here, man, like I wasn't even gonna try to talk too much smack on Wyoming, bro. But like, he said it, man. That place sucked. They put us in like the girls like track and field locker room.
It's like high school stuff.
Bro, like I'm saying, like I'm shoulder to shoulder with these guys. And like we're all trying to get changed, you know what I'm saying? People coming in from the showers and stuff. You know, it's just not it's not a pleasant, you know, spot to be in. But, you know, Baylor you know, they were it was very nice. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed their stadium. It was cool. The student section, dude, for the first time ever, I experienced students from the student section actually being nice to our guys. Like after Will came off and kicked that like that field goal, I think, to go into half.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, great kick, 44. Like, dude, you're a legend, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what? And I mean, maybe that's their tactic of, you know, I'm trying. But like, regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless, that's, you know, that's really sick.
On that same note, so we went, what was this, 3 years ago to Baylor? I don't know, the last time BYU played in Baylor, I went to that game.
Okay.
And we had Jaren, we had Puka, we had a solid squad, but they really, and we had made it competitive at moments, but really they owned us.
I heard Baylor was nasty that year.
Yeah, they were. They were.
They won the Big 12, right?
They won the Big 12 that year. They were very good.
Gary was on the team, right?
Gary was the QB. Our D line kind of got bullied. I'm not gonna lie, with like they really did get bullied. Everybody minus John. John played amazing in that game.
I heard he had a good game.
Yeah, everybody else kind of got bullied. And we're leaving that. We get there, everyone's all nice to you. The game hasn't happened yet, and they're all complimentary, like, "Oh, you guys have got a good squad. And this is gonna be a great game." And oh, cool. We're leaving, and people were like, "Hey, we really appreciate you coming." And at the time, I was like, "Of course you do. You just whooped our butts." And it's like, you whatever, dude. Well, I'll tell you what. We went in there and we freaking whooped their butts. Yep. And we're walking out, and some of the same people at the gates on the way out, they said, "Hey, I really appreciate you guys coming. Thanks for making the trip." I was like, "Oh, this is real. Like, there's no smugness in this." The smugness was me projecting that on them because I was mad that we lost and didn't play well. Yeah. But like, I think they really are like that,
dude. Absolutely. Even when I was going around like giving high fives to the BYU fans, there's Baylor fans being like, "Dude, good job, giving me a high five," and stuff like that. Even the security guards were like, "Hey, man, great game today."
Yeah.
Like, thanks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I actually really appreciate that.
Yeah. And we've had some, Kev, you've been involved in some of this. We've had some interesting, at least from a fan perspective, we've had some interesting treatment from other programs when we've gone up there. Chance, all kinds of stuff. Oregon was a recent
really
one.
Bad.
How about USC? When their quarterback is in the game, who is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints, chanting the same, F the Mormons. I'm like, bro, your quarterback who's trying to lead the game to bring you back in this out there is a member of the church. And you guys are like chanting this while he's on the field. Like,
how ironic, huh?
Isn't it funny?
Like,
Stanford was kind of wild.
Stanford was wild.
The
I heard
halftime
Stanford
show
was crazy.
Yeah. So it's like complete opposite of all that, which is awesome.
That is crazy. Yeah. That is awesome, honestly. And that honestly gives me, like, I respect Baylor so much for that.
Yeah.
Honestly. There's a lot of things I respect Baylor for. I mean, like I said, their quarterback, man, to be a backup and come in and do that and to, like, come back in the game after consistently getting beat up.
Yeah.
Like, he got beat up.
Yeah.
I'm not even going
to You laid the wood on him a few times.
I did. There's one hit. I don't think I've ever hit somebody. The thing is, I haven't hit somebody that hard since, like, high school.
Yeah.
Truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I hit him, bro, I was like, I wasn't expecting it truthfully, but as soon as I seen him, because what happened was John, like, grabbed his leg kind of, so it stopped him, and then he turned he like was driving his feet, so his, like, body kind of turned parallel facing me. And then when I seen it, I was like, oh yeah,
This is my
here we
chance.
go.
Yeah.
And I just same foot, same shoulder, boom, right into his face. It wasn't no dirty.
Crown of the helmet. Yeah.
It wasn't no dirty hit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a spear. Nothing. It was just straight football hit, bro.
Yeah.
Shoulder pad to the face mask. And
Yeah.
it's funny because we get pictures after the game, right? And I got a picture of me hitting him. A few pictures, and you see his face, his helmet like halfway off his face, and his body just folded midair. And it's so funny, man. But actually, Kev, you think I could send it to you? You can put it up on here?
Yep.
Because dude, it's funny. You guys gotta see this.
Yeah,
bro.
I want to see this.
You
Yeah.
gotta see this. But dude, it was just so much fun, and that's one thing I just love. It's just the physicality of the game, bro.
Oh yeah.
And that's one thing I've been really trying to lean into more this year than ever, is just trying to be as physical as I can be.
Dude, it makes the sport different from anything else, really. Is because even like rugby, you say, oh, rugby's physical, and I'm not saying it isn't. Obviously, it is.
Yeah.
But and hockey is physical, but it's like you're running the whole time.
Right.
Where football, you rest and you have that period to kind of like recharge, and you're not just
Yes.
chasing someone and hitting them at like, you're tired playing soccer speed. It's like, nah, bro, I'm gonna fully unload on you.
Literally.
Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just different like that.
And you're literally like wrestling dudes the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, dude. Their offensive line was big. It's probably the biggest offensive line we've gone against.
Their tackles,
year.
especially.
It was their tackles.
Yeah.
Actually, their guards were pretty big. Well, their right guard was pretty big. Their left guard, he more wide.
Yeah.
Like 6'2", I'd probably say. But the right guard was for sure 6'4".
Yeah.
The right
Did you-
tackle, bro, was 6'9".
Was that one Campbell Barrington? Did you work? I can't remember where he was playing at.
Yep, I know who you're talking about.
He was a former Cougar.
Mm-hmm.
I know Campbell really well.
Dude. Yeah. Hey, bro. So you remember what I was telling you about? I was watching last week when I told you I was watching the BYU game, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I remember I just being like, bro, I remember I was whooping on somebody the whole game. Somebody, but I just don't know who it was, right? And I watched it again. I was like, okay, Blake did pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the past.
Yeah,
rush
that's his
game, you know what I'm
specialty.
saying?
Long arms,
Yep.
resets, feet.
Yep, right. And so I didn't really do much against him, but then I was like, wait, it's this other guy. I think he was 74 or something like that. And dude, I'm talking sticking him. Dude, I'm 212 at this point, and I'm just bullying this dude, throwing him hitting it on his face and everything, getting the tackle and everything. My forced fumble on Tyler was against
Campbell. Yeah.
Because he couldn't hold the block, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man. And so I was low-key looking forward to this game and going against him again.
Yeah.
And just whooping him all over again. But being this time I got 30 pounds on me.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I got 30 pounds of muscle on me this time, boy. You know what I'm saying? But, I think he had a concussion or something.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
So.
I didn't see him out there, but I was talking to the guys at tailgate before. They're like, "Oh, he's been starting," but they didn't say he was out.
Yeah, because he was on all the film other than the Colorado film.
Yeah,
but yeah, he played against Utah. The other purple team, I forgot who it was. But anyways,
where they played.
But yeah. Did you get it?
We got it.
Almost
there.
Bet. Yeah, man. Because you guys see this because you can see his face. I was
It's not on your Instagram story?
No, it's not
yet.
man. Nah, I haven't posted it. I kind of just want to. I literally just got it before I came here. I looked at it before I came here, so. But yeah, dude, and I came off to this island. I was like, I talked to one of the media guys. I was like, please tell me you got that on the film. You know what I'm saying? Please tell me. The thing is, dude, because I wasn't really planning on really hitting him like that. So it looked more nonchalant than what I wanted it to, but it's whatever, dude. It was a good way to set the tone, and
so that
Batty
one
hit the shit out of him.
That one is when you came back in.
Yep.
You hit another one where he's kind of rolling out
Mhm.
on that, and that was a good solid hit too.
Yeah, it was. It was more like a gator roll
Mm-hmm.
tackle, which obviously is still a good hit, right? But yeah, yeah, dude, we were giving it to him, man. Crew hit him pretty good.
On that
Dude,
sack.
Yeah, Batty hit the crap out of him, bro, on his sack. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro. The thing is, so like, there's this one play we had in TCU last year where it was like in the red zone, and I'm holding my block and I just shed him. Actually, I was taking on a double team, and so I have two guys literally just pushing on me, and like I finally get my feet in the ground, shed one guy, and then club the other guy, and now I'm free. So I'm about to run to the ball, and literally it's like right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm about to make a sick ass play.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, I just boom, smack right on the turf, face in turf. And I'm like, bro, what the hell just hit me, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it low-key hurt, man. Like
Yeah.
I got hit hard, and like I just hit the ground so fast. Next thing you know, bro, I'm watching the film. Hey, you know who hits me? Tyler freaking Batty. Bro, just ran through me, bro. And I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, first of all, do you not see the same color, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's just, and I was kind of joking around with him, and he's just like, bro, I'm sorry, man. Something just gets into me. Like, I just don't think when I see the ball, which is fair. You know what I'm saying? But like, still. So, anyways, after I saw, when I saw the sack, because literally the same thing, bro. I was just like, oof. I know how
I know
that
that.
feels,
I know
man.
exactly
that
what that's
does not
like.
feel good at all. It got whiplash, bro, and then his face smacked on the ground. It was tough. So, kudos to him, truthfully, that quarterback, bro, for how he did. Also, too, a big thing about the game, bro, we held him to 2.3 rushing yards
Whoa.
per rush.
Right.
Obviously,
Average. Yeah.
right? Kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Our goal was 2.5 rushing yards, 2.4 rushing yards. So, dude, we killed it, bro. I think they had one run that was like by the running back. That was just 5 yards.
Wow.
That's it. That was the longest run.
Dude, they
8. It was 8 yards, I think.
yeah, I
Regardless.
wasn't expecting them to put together the passing attack they did.
I did not either. I mean, we practiced the run all week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
I was kind of surprised by that. 34, the wide receiver 34, he had a nice game.
He did. He really did. I good for him, honestly.
Yeah, and then I think we were kind of almost daring them in the beginning of the game to throw the ball.
Yeah.
It looked like a lot of loose cover 4. I don't know what your sign. That was our sign in high school, but I don't know what your sign is for loose cover 4. But like, there was a lot of like soft coverages. Like, go ahead and throw it. Let's dare you. And then like this new QB comes out and
it just kind of does his thing, and that's cool and good for them. But like at the same time, it's kind of like, well, we practice for one thing all week, and then we kind of get surprised. You know what I'm saying? But like, you just see how versatile our defense is, dude.
yeah,
we just answered to it when we really needed to, and shoot, the rest worked out. Obviously, they had some talent, bro, that we weren't expecting.
Yeah,
I'll give it to them, but shoot, they did good at the end.
Utah did, and they almost lost.
I remember seeing that in the locker room.
And I think there is something to like playing in that Texas heat.
Yeah,
playing by that river where it's super humid. And because like I mean, Utah had a really solid squad last year. What was the final on that? Do you remember, Kev? It was a 1-possession game, I think. Came down to the last play or two.
So I think Utah was, it was a low scoring game. I think the final score was like 14-7, and Utah had like 2 fourth quarter touchdowns. Like they did nothing on offense the entire time.
Yeah,
and then got an interception, scored quick, got another quick score, and that was a game.
and that was the game. But it was like it was like a 1-possession game, and came down to the last bit of the game.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I think it's a tough place to play, a decently tough place to play.
Absolutely. absolutely. And it, low-key got a little loud there for a second, which, speaking of, dude, crazy, man. That third down, backed up in their, backed up on their side of the field. I remember, like, I could hear, like, some BYU chants.
That's
I
right.
was like, oh, shoot. How could I forget that this is basically our home field advantage too, man? And we're right by our fence. So like, we start turning them up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And we got loud, dude.
bro, loud. And I was like, damn. Like, for a home game, this is impressive, bro.
You get a little bit of home field advantage.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the offensive line, quarterback, like, they're low-key tripping, man, because they're like, dude, it's loud.
So, your sideline, that south corner of your sideline was all blue.
All blue.
From the bottom up
To the very top.
to the very upper bowl, all blue. My sideline was like more like mixed in. We had a few patches of like blue in there.
Yep.
But like I was impressed. The guys even around us, like the BYU guys, I didn't really talk to them because they're a few rows away and stuff. But how loud like we all got.
Yeah.
And like the Baylor fans around us were like, "Oh, what
Like,
is
holy
this?"
smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys were like pumping us up, and so like. Dude, me, my brother, my brother-in-law, my dad, we were all like yelling, and like all the guys like across the aisle from us and down below, like they were up like yelling.
That's so sick.
And I was like, we're like decently loud for being surrounded by Baylor fans.
Literally.
So
It was pretty cool, man.
yeah. Glasker got a nice hit on him with the sack too. Glasker I thought had a pretty dang good game.
Yeah.
Who do you think are like? You can just keep it. Doesn't have to be just offense. Who do you think were guys who were like they had a solid game against Crew, dude? A pick to seal it, a pick to ice it, and then a sack. I don't know if it was your cloud, like whatever a sack to basically force that punt from there.
You know he threw a spin move for that sack?
No, I must have missed
He hit
it.
a nasty spin move on the running back, dude. I was like, whoa. Where did you learn that? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, he had a great game. I mean, obviously, it wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
But, like, when it mattered, bro, he showed up. You know what I'm saying? Crew for sure. First half, Jake looked like, man, Jake had a great first half.
That skinny to Darius, man, dude,
One
that
of the
was
best passes, truthfully, I've ever seen.
I watched a lot of college football this year, and it would be hard to find a lot better than that.
It's exactly right.
Yeah.
Great pass.
There was some people around us who were a little bit on the hate train on Jake.
Yeah.
And they were talking to me before the game, just like some randos who, oh, hey. And they were all on the hate train from Jake. And I was like, dude, look, you can hate on Jake for his mistakes, like all you want. Like, that's fine. Like, that's your right. You can do that all you want. But you please, at the same time, give him credit for some of these throws he's made this year.
Give credit where credit's due, man. You can't just
be all about.
just be all, rah. This guy's did this guy, well, like, he just, had a great performance these past few drives,
Yeah.
But
And he's a 5-0 quarterback.
On a ranked team.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, I don't care who you are, bro. As long as we win, hey, good on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as you do what you have to do when it counts, perfect. You know what I'm saying? He's like, pretty sure for the past few weeks, I'm pretty sure every week he's been graded out as top 10 quarterback in the nation. Every single
so
week.
I saw a graphic a couple hours ago on Twitter. I have to go find it. But it showed the top 10 quarterbacks in the country. Jake is listed in there, but you've also played against 2 of them,
Yep.
right?
Kansas State.
Avery Johnson.
Avery Johnson, who graded out with an 87 point something, and Jake had a 90.4.
Yeah.
And he just played Oklahoma State and did what he did against Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
So, like, you know. And then, who's the other one? The guy from, it wasn't SMU.
Yeah, it was. Kevin
was.
Jennings.
Yeah.
Kevin Jennings was in the top 10.
But he got like a 92 point something, or he graded out very high, which he's a good quarterback,
He's dynamic. He can run with the best of them, and then he's pretty dang accurate, too.
That's what I'm saying. When
Like,
he wants to be.
I don't know. I haven't seen. Oh, actually, I have seen him to the tight end drop some nice, deep, accurate passes. I take that back. I haven't seen a ton of them, but his underneath stuff is super accurate.
Yeah.
But they have a tendency,
Yes,
which is we can all say it now, right? We're not as we run into them in the playoffs. I don't know, but the fade to the boundary.
Yes.
It's a high probability
Yes.
tendency, man, and it's not a bad call.
No, not at all.
It's a solid call.
Especially if, you got DBs kind of worried about that QB run, kind of playing, a little more aggressive. It's up there, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what Kansas State does with their wheel routes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Avery Johnson rolls out, and then their corner kind of has bad eye control, and then boom. Or
Right over
the
the top.
linebacker who's supposed to take the running back, see Avery Johnson run out, and my
Freezes.
goodness, this dude's fast. Like, I don't want to.
Gotta respect it.
Oh, where's my coverage? You see what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, dude, it works.
Yeah.
In certain circumstances, but that just comes down to discipline, bro, and a good game plan. Truthfully,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And I want to go back to discipline. I think our defense is incredibly disciplined.
Yep.
And people are like, oh, you just gave up this. Like, I think that Baylor was I think the word we talked about before was desperate.
Yes.
So they took tons of chances on 4th down,
Yes.
tons of chances on 3rd and long. And honestly, they played great. They came up with those. You have to give them credit on that. But like, I don't know, man. Like, it was like kind of their best showing. But it wasn't like we were like missing tackles and having these big plays, like all this yards after the catch or these big plays. It's like a toe tap, barely maybe to score a touchdown. It gets called a touchdown. It's like converting these crazy 4th and longs or 3rd and longs and stuff. It was a whole bunch of that. It wasn't like our defense looked like, oh, we can't tackle.
Right.
We can't cover in space.
And plus, they're attacking very young guys.
Yeah.
Or guys with not that much experience.
Yeah.
Like, you look at one of the red zone touchdowns we had against Tommy. I mean, first of all, he's a safety, and he's playing split out against their best receiver.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
An
it's not
18-year-old safety.
It's not a very good position to put him in, first of all.
Yeah.
And then, you go against, with Trey. Trey, he has a bright future ahead of him, but he's still young, man.
Yeah.
And this is probably one of the best teams. Well, it is one of the best teams he's played so far. At least the best talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And see what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they tried to go after Maury. They got him the first time. And
He had a nice PBU, too, on your sideline.
Yeah, he did.
Over there.
He had 2 of them, actually.
Yeah.
And, yeah, dude. He locked in, which is cool. And, I mean, I was really happy for Maury, actually, to, like, get those last 2, because I was like, man.
Dude, you and I are both big Maury guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all the way.
And even with that being said, though, that's not even being biased. It's just straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like, good for him,
Right.
He had a good game. And so, anyways, they in those regards, like, kind of smart, good for them. Like, you kind of have to start hitting underneath the belt
Yeah.
at that point, especially when you're getting whooped that bad,
Mm-hmm.
truthfully. And that's not even trying to be a dick when I say that. It's just, have to find a way. And so they found a way to come back, man. That was, that was their thing. However, though, one thing I will say is that, this week of practice, every week we work hard. You know what I'm saying? Work our asses off. However, there's certain things where, especially with the DBs, our eyes,
Mm-hmm.
we aren't intentional all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say the D-line's always intentional and always, but truthfully, I believe, that, like, our D-line is very extreme when it comes to our preparation.
We have a lot of vets on the D-line, too.
That's what I'm trying to say.
A lot of vets.
Like, you look at our last drive and who was in on the D-line. Me, my 6th year,
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Batty, high NFL prospect, you know what I'm saying? He's already having a great game. He's like, what, 4th year Anyways, veteran.
Mm-hmm.
John Nelson, veteran. Blake Mangelson,
Yeah.
veteran. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys who played a lot of football. High competition football.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Very competitive. So, you know, in those regards, we kind of know how to approach these kind of weeks of preparation, these kind of teams, stuff like that. And so, anyways, that's where I feel like in the end, that's where we made up for a lot of mistakes, especially in the back end. Because if you see some of our plays, like there were some blown coverages, there were some bad eyes, you know. And I mean, shoot, it's gonna happen. That's just football, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be mistakes happening all the time, but you know, it's just when you have a D line like that, dude, makes up for a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
You talked about like 2 weeks ago, just collapsing the pocket.
dude,
Like
literally.
you can't get your feet set, your timing's off.
Yeah.
This, like, guess what? Your DBs are gonna look good because.
And when you get hit like that, dude, I don't care who you are, bro.
Yeah.
You get hit like that over and over, bro. It's gonna be in the back of your mind.
Yeah, you're gonna be hearing footsteps.
see
You're gonna
what
be
I'm
double
saying?
checking, taking
You're
your eyes off.
Oh my gosh! And then you're gonna roll out, and you're gonna feel somebody.
And it's
on
not
the
even.
back.
It's not even because they're soft. It's also like I gotta
No,
protect
it's
this football.
human nature.
I gotta protect this football too. Like,
And it's
you know what I
human
mean?
nature, literally.
Is this guy behind me? Like,
Or like, I'm if I step up, am I gonna get my head taken off?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I'm really proud of our defense too, though, is that in every phase of our defense, every position, dude, we are aggressive,
yeah,
violent, truthfully. In fact, this is the most aggressive defense I've ever been a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like, if so every week I do like a scout on ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Just a personal one, you know, I watch our defense, the safeties, corners, linebackers. I just kind of like watch how they, you know, go about certain plays, how they execute certain things, how they finish.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? All parts of the play, you know, is obviously important. And so like I watch it, bro, and like majority of the time, obviously every single play, you know, you have to make a decision to be physical. Before every single play, it's a decision to play physical. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't make that decision, 9 times out of 10, it's either, you know, you get blown up or
someone else is getting cooked because of you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, it's just cool to see every single play or the majority of the plays, everybody on the field is deciding to be physical,
Right.
to be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's super slept on the defense aspect, even in today's game. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people just kind of want to play.
I'm a finesse guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm finesse. Or like in my pass rush, like I'm just hitting with cross shot. Like Colorado, they have some of the best talent in college football. But like you see the way I watched their game against Baylor, so this is where I'm coming from, bro. Running up the field, their DNs, great pass rush moves. Great pass rush moves. I'm talking like some freaky stuff. But like, dude, you run up the field and you let the quarterback just QB draw for a touchdown to like bring him back in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that.
Yeah.
That's not choosing to be physical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like even like in the run game, they're like when they're in the end zone and stuff like that with Travis Hunter, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can't do that. You know, anyways, so with that being said, man, it's just kind of like, you know, you gotta choose and so our defense, we choose every game, every play.
Dude, so I logging out. We did an Airbnb of a little like what do you call those? Tiny homes in Waco.
Yeah.
At this water park.
That's
did
cool.
like
How was that,
It was fun, dude. Yeah. It was actually
Was it one of Brandon's spots? Do you know Brandon?
I don't know.
Tiny House Movement.
Oh, bro. Dude, I do know Brandon. He's on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's Hawkins?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Brian.
Brian Hawkins. That's right. Yeah, no, I know who you were talking about though. I knew who you meant.
If you're listening to
Sorry,
this, Brian.
sorry,
I'm sorry,
Brian.
Brian.
We know who you are. We're sorry.
Of course. And we love you, man.
I don't know if it was one of his, but they was super nice inside. It was big too. Split it with my mom and dad had a room. I had a room. My kids were up in the loft, so we like split it. And then it had a water park. It was called like Camp Fimfo or something. I don't know. It's a Waco. It was cool though. But I was like logging out, cleaning up, following all the Airbnb rules, and log out of YouTube TV because basically when I got home from your game, like I went and got barbecue with Trey's dad And then I came home. I'm like, I'm watching Alabama, Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm watching,
Which was a cool game.
which was a sick game. Which is so funny. You get home in time for that.
Yeah.
Because I
I was
felt
watching
like,
it on the plane. You know what I'm saying? The first half or the first couple quarters.
did you finish it in your apartment?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I got to the only game that I watched when I got back home was a Utah game.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's so crazy to me that you played so early
Dude.
that you had a 2-hour flight and you still got home to like watch college football after
Right?
dark.
it was so cool.
That's
It was
fun.
an awesome feeling. Yeah, absolutely. It was a great feeling. And plus you win. Obviously it wouldn't be a great feeling, you know, if came
Oh
off
my
a
gosh,
loss.
yeah, dude.
You know, you
No.
just kind of sit there all day.
Screw
Just,
this.
I don't even want to watch football anymore.
Yeah.
But dude, great vibes, man. Great vibes.
So Saturday, sorry, I'll go.
Sorry,
I'll get back to my
anyways.
thing, but I want to stick on this. Saturdays, you got a game against Kansas State that's gonna kick it. Was it 8 o'clock kick?
8:30.
8:30 kick, a late kick. So you're leaving the hotel at like, I don't know,
Bro.
5:30, 4:30, something like that.
Yeah, like 5:30.
Yeah, like 5:30. So you have the 10 o'clock in Utah time. You have 10 o'clock kicks and you have 2 o'clock kicks.
Yeah.
Are you watching those in the hotel, like you and the
Yeah.
guys? So you like kind of spoiled in that regard because like you play Arizona at 2.
Yep.
So you're gonna miss both ends of those. Probably maybe you'll get a
Yes.
late night game.
I might
But-
get a late night game, but
Yeah.
like, you know, truthfully, yeah.
What
it'll
time?
be
What
hard.
time do you guys wake up for 8:30 kicks?
So every day, every game, even last game, we woke up a little bit earlier. So we typically wake up at 8:30 is our wake up call.
So you
Even
guys
no
were,
matter how late it is.
so you guys were basically on the field at 8:30 the week before, or I mean against Baylor, and the week before at 8:30 you guys were just waking up.
No. Actually, that's the thing.
Because time
Where-
zones.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
yeah.
But
But
body clock, you're waking up at
Yeah.
8:30.
So, but the thing is, when we were in Waco, had a wake up call at 7,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and then we left at like, I want to say 9. Yeah, I mean it was a quick turnaround still, but like 8:45 I think we left actually. So yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
That's great.
it's really not too bad though, dude. Like I remember at Boise State, bro. Oh my gosh. We played Utah State at 10 a.m. in 2021, right? You guess what time we woke up at? Guess what time we woke up at?
6.
5:30.
Bro, they made us wake up at 4:30.
What? There's got to be science behind this, right? Or is it just like an old school mentality? Like I don't understand this. The sun's not up.
Bro, look, I am all for, intentional preparation. I'm all for, getting the mind right and everything like that. Man, this was not that. This just truthfully was not that, bro. Like, I can sit here and go through everything that we did that morning and everything like that, but I'm just like, bro, there was no need for it
No.
whatsoever.
How long was the drive to the game?
Bro, like, we were in Logan.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was like a
yeah. So there was
15
You didn't even have a drive.
mid drive. I remember we're sitting there in the locker room, bro. We're not even allowed on the field yet. Because you know how they had the 90-minute timer,
Mhm.
like in the locker room and stuff like that. We're just sitting there. And like dudes were like, trying to get pumped up and everything. I mean, I was good, truthfully, you know what I'm saying? I was ready. But like, bro, I remember waking up, I was like, this is sick. This is not right, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Do you see this
way.
though with like rain delays or like weather things where like you come out and it's like it's a different football game
Yes.
because you've just sat there.
Yes.
Your adrenaline's worn off. Like it peaked as you were getting ready,
Mhm.
and then it like it's
Bro,
so
think
much
about
longer.
this. Think about this. We played Orlando, first game of the UCF in Orlando,
Mhm.
first game of the 2021 season. Dude, that season was something else. But anyways, kickoff is at 9 o'clock.
Mm.
It's at 9 o'clock. It's already a late game, and then we get a weather delay. Bro, we're in the locker room for 2 hours, 2.5 hours actually.
Dude, I remember this
3?
game. I remember.
Bro, insane. We didn't start the game till 11:30. Think about that. At night.
I think
UCF
I
Orlando
think I
time,
still watched the first half of that, bro.
Dude.
Because I was like, I'm not ready to turn off football. yet."
right? And it was a fun game, bro.
Yeah.
Like, after a while, like everybody kind of got all right, we're good to go, right? But like, yeah, dude, that was something else. So yeah, dude, like, and you come out, you know, you're all ready to go, warm ups and everything, and then, oh, guys, well, we're gonna have to, you know, wait a little longer. Like, I had guys going into their night classes on Zoom in the locker room with their pads on, face paint, all stuff, and they're like, "Don't you have a game right now?" Yeah, our starting quarterback was in his night class on Zoom, and they're like, "Well, because you know it's 2 hours ahead, right? So you know it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock there, and their class goes to 9:30, right?" They're like, "Oh, that's crazy." And so like actually, it's funny because it went viral. Like all the students started like taking videos and stuff of him on Zoom and everything with his helmet on and everything. Like, what? At least take your helmet off, dude. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. Dudes were taking naps, bro. You know, took all their gear off.
That's a little scary,
bro. Yeah,
because I've heard, I don't know. They told us sports science growing up when I played. So this is early 2000s, probably all
Okay.
debunked now.
probably.
But there was like, it takes your body a full 2 hours to fully be awakened for physical contact, like for actual like contact sport. So we were always
I
like,
believe it.
if we had an early morning Saturday game, or you're gonna take a nap before a late game, or like whatever, they'd always be like, you gotta wake up 2 hours at least, you know.
I
So-
believe it.
So I don't know, man. That's taking a nap. That's kind of crazy.
Right?
We bring it full circle. So you talk about UCF. So I'm logging out of my Airbnb, and I log out of YouTube TV where I watch a lot of college football. I flipped on YouTube, and the first recommended video on YouTube was the highlights of Colorado UCF.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, we play UCF. I want to see what this is all about. I like KJ Jefferson a little bit too.
Okay.
Like he's I don't know, he's kind of fun to watch because sometimes he plays great and sometimes he doesn't.
He's
but-
can be exciting.
So it's but dude, you know, like we just had a game where we had 2 D tackles catch interceptions. So stuff happens. Like this, maybe Colorado can't tackle, or maybe they can tackle just fine. I don't know, but I don't know how many times in this UCF game you had a guy kind of do the tripod move, where he's like on all like 3, like his legs and his hands, and not go down in this, or like roll over top of somebody who's down and then like pop up and go. On those highlights, I just watched the highlights. There was like 7 of them.
Yes.
The UCF guys like just pop up and do this.
Yes.
Like maybe they're great tacklers, and that was just like a weird thing. Like you throw a pick to a D tackle, but I don't know. I don't know if you saw this or if you like.
No, I saw many parts of the game.
Yeah.
In fact, I was watching it on the plane.
Okay.
And like, dude, I was just like, man, like, Colorado's a good football team, bro.
They have
Truthfully.
stars. Like
They
I'm
have
not.
some,
Yeah.
They have some, like I said, they have some good talent.
NFL talent.
Absolutely, right? But it's just like, dude, UCF. Did you see KJ's run, his touchdown?
Mm-hmm. To the pylon on the left side.
Like, he cracked that dude. And granted, you know, it's, what was it, like a DB?
Yeah.
And like, KJ's like, what? 6'3", 260.
He's a big quarterback.
He's bigger than me.
Yeah, he's
like
a
at
big
least heavier
quarterback.
than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you guys seen the Arkansas game like last year when I sacked him, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it took me a second. You
He's
know,
a
I
big
bounced
guy.
off initially, right? So like, bro, you know, and their running back is pretty good too. You know, I think he's like what, top 10 in the nation right now or something like that. I
Which we
think.
got to talk about Genty's game too. And go on.
Oh yes, I watched that game that night too. Anyways, we'll get to that. But anyways, yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm excited to play them.
Yeah.
You know, I think that at that point, we're only gonna get better, truthfully, and we're only gonna get more physical. And you know, if we stay healthy, shoot, you know.
And I think your DBs, especially your young ones, are going to have a lot to learn from this game.
Yep.
And so, dude, I like that Jay Hill's playing these guys. I especially like it more because we're 5-0.
Yes.
But I like that he's playing these guys because it's like we have depth,
Yes.
and we're giving these guys. It's different when you're sitting in film room and you're watching a guy who's playing and you're not, and they're coaching him up on the finer points of like, you screwed up when you did this.
Yeah.
It's different when you're up there on the screen and you remember experiencing it,
Yes.
and they're coaching you up on like the finer points of what happened. Like you're just gonna learn better.
Absolutely. That is crazy that you said it too, because I was low-key thinking about that earlier today. I was like, man, a lot of young guys really got in that game in like some pretty important parts. You see Ciale get in there?
Dude, I did. Dude, Ciale's going to be good, man.
Yep.
I like Ciale.
See Ice get in there.
Yeah, dude. I did.
Bill got in there too.
Yeah, man. You were just talking
Ephraim?
about him.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Are we going to be okay at D-line next year when you vets all leave us? Are we going to...
Yep.
You make sure they know how to do it.
They'll be good, bro.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll be obviously as good yet,
Yeah.
but they'll be solid
Yeah.
for sure. They'll be solid, man. I'm excited to see how they do, especially in the DN room, because those kids, they're giving our starters the work, like our starting old line.
Who I think our starting tackles will probably play in the NFL.
Yeah, Kime graded out as a 98, 0 sacks allowed, which is absurd. 98
Yeah, it's crazy.
against a team who just had 8 sacks
Against Colorado.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like those are some decent offensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so Caleb obviously, so yeah, dude, it's iron sharpens iron. Absolutely, 100%. It's cool that it's starting them off from a young age. Every week I'm gonna give them credit, man. Every week I'm gonna give them credit because those guys work hard.
Yeah.
And obviously, we make them work hard. We push them a lot. At practice, like if you come out and watch practice, like I'm over here kind of like I'm getting on Ephraim, Ville, tell him like, yo, like you gotta pay attention to this. In the film room, I'm sitting there like telling Ephraim stuff, different things. I don't want to, give all my secrets away, but you know what I'm saying, like some real stuff that like it took me a long time to learn, and they're picking it up like that just because we're bringing it to their attention.
Yeah.
Simply just directing them to it. So it's just cool, man. But shoot, I forgot what my main point was. What I was talking about though.
Guys getting better watching yourself on the TV versus watching someone else on the TV. I think that's where we started there.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, dude. But they will be good. I'm excited to play UCF. That'll be a good game. What week is that?
Is it the last game of the regular season? It's
for sure late.
Because we go.
It's after Oklahoma State.
Oh, so it's only 3 games away. Dude, I'm going to that one too.
Really? Nice.
I'll be there with Will and Aaron.
Okay, bet.
Even Troy.
No
Troy's
way.
going,
Oh
dude.
yeah, I think he told me that.
Yeah.
So it's Arizona State.
Arizona, Oklahoma State.
State.
Oh, Oklahoma
Then
State.
UCF.
Then UCF.
So,
And then is
yeah.
it Kansas at home?
I
Utah.
think it's a bye.
We
and
have
then
Oh,
Utah
Yeah.
and then Kansas.
maybe.
No.
No, I think it goes Kansas, Utah, possibly.
it has to go Arizona, Oklahoma State.
UCF, Kansas, bye week,
No,
Utah.
bye week after. We have 3-game stretch. Then it's bye week,
Okay.
and then it's Utah and Orlando. No, Iowa State and Orlando.
Arizona State.
It's Utah,
Arizona State.
Arizona
Yes.
State, and Houston.
Sorry, Arizona
Yeah,
State.
Arizona State, Houston at home.
Yeah.
I'm trying to convince Kelly to go to the Arizona State game
That'd be cool.
too. I don't want to go to all of them, but
Right. Yeah, I'm excited for every single one of these games. Every single one of them. There's not one game that I'm just like, and I feel like that's just all
It's
of
fun,
us,
dude.
like, bro, I just want a ring so bad, more than anything, like, I need one.
Yeah. Do you know how many posts I've seen in the Coug Connect Discord about someone screenshots the standings and posts it on the Discord and they say something like, "Is this real life? Are we really this? That?" You guys have known this though. Back to spring.
Oh, man.
You was like we want to win a Big 12 championship.
Yeah.
Be like, well, okay, like
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
does.
I'm like, nah, bro. Like, that's our goal. It's literally our goal is to win the Big 12 and to get in the college football playoffs.
Sick.
And to, truthfully win it.
Yeah.
Right. But like, that's our goal though. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I feel like if you just, it's just our year, I believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not jumping the gun at all because, like, obviously, but regardless, like, these wins are cool and everything. But like I said, we've set this from a long time ago. We set this plan up a long time ago. This is just only me reemphasizing it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So,
You guys have been very like upfront and honest, I feel like, with people about it.
yeah.
So
literally. So, but yeah, dude, I'm super excited. I'm excited for like the work. Shoot, I'm usually on bye weeks. I'm like, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm just gonna
recover.
But dude, no, like I'm already watching Arizona clips. I'm watching all types of stuff. Next week, I mean tomorrow we got practice and like obviously I'm gonna be smart. You know what I'm saying? We're all gonna be smart, but this ain't a week off.
Right. I don't think
You
Jay
see what I'm
Hill's
saying?
taking a week off his life.
This ain't no week off. This is just an extra week of preparation.
Yeah.
That's how we're seeing it. And like I think that's so badass and that's so cool. Because like so many other programs, so many other people out there take bye week and be like, oh, this is perfect. I can go screw off. I don't need to. Nah, that ain't it, man. That's not us. So yeah, and it's cool because you already see in the weight. We had a lift today, and you see everybody getting after it, bro. Like getting after it. It was so cool to see, and just that vibe, that energy. So yeah, man, it's cool that we're 17, but shoot. I didn't really come back to be 17.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? None of us did. So, yeah, man, just keep doing what we're doing, bro, and keep working hard and getting better. That's the most important part is getting better.
Dude, what's cool about this whole year, obviously it's great to be 5-0. It's great to do this. But, like, it's been the year of, like, young guys stepping up and making things happen.
Yep.
LJ gets hurt. Hinckley gets hurt. Like, we got these things. Oh, what do you know? John Moa plays great. Pokai plays great. Enoch plays great. All those guys, like, step up, play really well. Maury gets hurt, fall camp, misses the beginning of the season. Evan Johnson plays great. Like, it's just...
it's everybody, man. Like, the whole team's bought in. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's just dialed in, united on one thing.
Exactly. It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
It's something that I've just never seen or have been a part of.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just really trying to soak it all in, bro.
Enjoy it.
And just enjoy it and be where my feet are. Because like, who knows? Who knows when this will ever happen again? Just in general, college football in general. So, or BYU history. So it's pretty cool, man. I'm excited.
Yeah.
But shifting away from BYU.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We sat here as, chatted up about BYU. Yeah, we're doing good, whatever. Ashton Genty.
Yes.
Let's talk about him for a second, man. Did you watch that game?
Okay, so
did you watch it, Kevin?
I had it on I had it on one of my screens.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, dude, it was every time I looked down, I think he broke 3 tackles for a 50-yard gain.
The thing is that like I know Washington State's coaches. My coaches at Boise State, some of my favorite coaches who won our championship are at Washington State right now. So I know they're getting coached well.
Yeah.
I know they're not like shitters. They're not like bad defensive players. Obviously they can work on their tackling. You know what I'm saying? But like regardless though, that's to do that against that team, that defense, I'd expect that from like, all right, you go and, you do that against Wyoming.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
This is the Crap on Wyoming podcast.
I'm going to do it to him, man. You go out there and do that to Wyoming. To Washington State, their defense even did good too. But we're not talking about their defense. We're talking about Ashton.
Yeah.
Bro, he had 5 touchdowns?
In this one, was it 4? 250, 257, and 4, I want to say 4 tutties.
259, 4 touchdowns, had a long of 64. How many?
Average of 10, I think.
Yeah, 10 yards per carry.
That's absurd.
Okay, so my dad is like, he doesn't have the setup I have where I can watch 3 football games at once. So my dad doesn't know about Ashton Genty. He doesn't know about him. Doesn't know what's going on. So we've got the BYU on one. We only had one TV. We were suffering in Waco, like literally, like suffering, like
kind of going back and forth, like what's happening?
Yeah. But luckily, I've got like an internal clock now on skipping commercials because I've skipped so many watching.
There you go. Yeah.
So we're watching Arizona, Utah, but we're switching to Boise, Washington State every break or every timeout or injury when they're not like football's not happening. And my dad, dude, you watch my dad get bought into this kid. He's like, wait, how many did he have? Like his personal record, I think, is 267 in a game.
Okay.
And he's like, and that happened this year? Like, yeah, I think week 1 he had 267 and 5 touchdowns.
Yes.
And my dad's like, he's gonna get 250 here next carry or so, right? He's like, that means he's got over 500 yards in 2 games. I'm like, Dad, that's a great half a season for a running back. Like a great half a season.
Great.
He's got it in 2 games. My dad was like, this is crazy. It was so fun to see my dad like discover that. And honestly, I think I missed him week 1. You're the one who like turned me on to this.
Yeah.
So it was cool, dude. I'm like, my dad was like, I think he was honestly more interested in watching the garbage time rushing by him than like I was all in on like, can Arizona hang on? Like they're good. They're playing a good team and they got a lead.
But he was worried.
My dad was kind of mad. I think that I was flipping back over to the Utah. He didn't care. He want to watch Genty, dude.
I'm telling you, bro. He's putting up like video game numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like absurd. And like, cause like, look, I have ever since I met the kid, I knew he was gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? I just knew it. And like. But regardless, you don't really, I can't see the future. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that he was going to be like this. I knew he was going to make it to the league, but I didn't know he was going to tear it up like this.
He could be the best player in the country right now.
He is.
A lot of pundits wouldn't say that, but anyone who's watching lots of football, it's like, shoot, show me someone who's doing more stuff than him.
Exactly. And it sucks because they're going to be like, well,
it's the Mountain
look
West.
at who they're playing. And then especially throughout the season, now they're in the Mountain West games, stuff like that. It's going to be like, well, look who they're playing. Whoop-de-whoop.
Doesn't matter, dude.
Bro, you put him in the Big 12. He's making Ollie Gordon look like, you know.
A freshman running back.
A freshman running back. You see what I'm saying? Like, truthfully, man. Bro. Nah, yeah. So with that being said, man, like I'm really just proud of him, man. And you know, he's for sure the best football player in the nation.
You texted him this season at all? Nah. You haven't touched.
I mean, like, you know, through social media, like know, like comment, like stuff like that. But like I just let him do his thing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, shoot, it's the same thing with me. Like you know, all my guys let me do my thing too.
Yeah, they might like or comment or whatever.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's just not my kind of dynamic that I have with, you know, people in general, truthfully.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my friends, but crazy, huh? Do you know how many yards he has
on
this
the season?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it right now. 82 carries, 845 yards, 10.3 yards per carry, 13 touchdowns. And that's in 4 games, not 5, because they had a bye.
Yeah, that's 4 games. Dude, listen, I don't care if it's the Mountain West. There's a lot of freaking running backs in the Mountain West who are good.
He had 192, 7.7, 3 touchdowns, and a long of 70 against Oregon. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's real.
Bro, what the hell? It's not even the first half of the season yet.
He's 800.
In the first third of his
11
season.
yards per game.
See, I didn't even know it was that many yards.
Yeah.
In fact, that many touchdowns.
And they sat him against Portland State. He only had 11 carries that game. 127 yards. So, like, if they had wanted to, they could have.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially against Portland State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, good for him, man.
Yeah.
Keep going, bro. He needs to be the Heisman, bro.
Fine. Let's get a non-quarterback, please.
He has to be.
This is the year. It's Travis Hunter.
Look, Travis Hunter is sick. Good for him for playing both ways.
This is unprecedented.
Step to the side, bro. You gotta step to the side, cause like, that's generational talent. This is something
completely different.
Completely different. Like, this is some things that like I've never even heard of before.
This is Reggie Bush, Barry Sanders type stuff,
bro.
That's what this is,
literally. And who knows? Just at the end of the season, what he's gonna look like, what he's gonna do if he stays healthy, bro.
This is like sweetness, man.
He's on pace for a 24,000 yard season.
Have you ever heard of a 24,000?
2,400. 2,400.
Oh yeah, sorry, 2400.
24,000. That would be a hack.
Got my zeros.
No, you're good. You're good. I know
Got
what
my
you meant.
zeros.
Have you ever heard of a 2,400
No,
yard season before?
no.
I have not. In fact, some of the best running backs that I've ever, seen or even played with doesn't even touch that. Doesn't even touch 1,500, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? 1,600. That's like absurd.
Dude, you know what's funny is, so when I was a little kid, I'm still a Bears fan, unfortunately, but when I was a little kid,
I feel you. Giants fan.
Yeah, there you go.
See what I'm saying?
So when I was a little kid, McMahon was there, right? Because BYU goes there, and they're like awesome, and Walter Payton is there, right? The thing about Walter Payton is he did everything he did with a pretty below average O line. That's a nice way to put it. A pretty bad O line.
Fair enough.
And I'm not trying to crap on Boise's O line, but some of those 5-yard carries that he's getting are with contact behind the line of scrimmage, and he's getting 5 yards, getting contacted behind the line of scrimmage.
First of all, this dude's breaking like 8 tackles, carry damn near.
Yeah.
But you're right, dude. Like he's getting hit behind the line of scrimmage. That against any other running back, a TFL.
Maybe you break one and you fall forward for a yard.
Yeah.
It's a best case scenario. That's a 1-yard gain.
Yes.
Hey, that's a win.
Yes. But that's just been his thing, bro. Like, I remember when he first came in, bro. Like, we'd scrimmage, obviously, and we'd have live. And, like, he's a freshman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even going to sit here and, talk about, whatever. It doesn't matter what I did. However, though, every run he's ever had, and I've seen it, he's always fallen forward. He's always falling forward. Doesn't matter who's hit him. The tackles, linebackers, safeties, people hitting his legs, and it doesn't matter. He's always going forward. He's falling forward. And so, like, just to see that kind of evolve, dude, is really cool to see. It's, you know what I'm saying? So, good for him, bro. That's big time. And if obviously, it could be a little biased, but he for sure has my vote, man.
No, it'd be hard to pick someone against him. And I like Travis Hunter. I think Travis Hunter's fun to watch.
I agree. I think he's a very talented young man. In fact, probably the most talented college football player out there.
Dude,
behind Ashton.
The 3 this year, and Kevin will know, I think is Genty, Hunter, and who's the 17-year-old? I forget his name from
Ryan
Bama.
Williams.
Disgusting.
Do you see his start-stop ability?
Bro, did you see him against Georgia? I was like, bro.
Some of the
there's
best corners in the country.
Bro, the stuff that he did was absolutely insane, and the things that I couldn't even comprehend. He did this juke move facing the other way, and broke the DB's ankle,
and got the guy to commit.
Bro, facing the other way. I was like, bro, what? This kid's insane, and he's only 17.
Yeah, he looks like a 5th-year senior out there or something, or an NFL guy.
He looks like an NFL guy. I'm like, bro, where did you find this kid?
In the Alabama-Georgia game, they threw, it ended up being a back shoulder on a go route, but really I think he just threw it to him.
I agree.
Because it wasn't even like a textbook back shoulder, but he knew where the ball was. He kept running and broke back so late, got it, and then he had the safety and the corner on him, and he takes like 2 steps upfield fast, stops.
Literally, pop. Like
Gone. That. And I'm like, who is this guy, dude? Like that's like Tyreek Hill stuff.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? And he's taller than Tyreek. Like, it's crazy, man.
Bro, I don't know what it is about this college season, bro, but already some crazy stuff has happened. Some stuff that's happened this season I've never seen before.
Well, I can tell you exactly what it is. They brought back college football 25, and everyone played the game.
And everybody's like,
I can do that.
I can do
that.
I can do that. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Oh, I can do it in the game? I can do that for sure.
I can do that in real life. I can do it in the game. I can do it in real life.
Yeah,
Maybe, dude.
honestly, probably. Shoot.
Belief.
Bro, literally. Because, bro, people were not playing like this last year. They weren't even playing like that the year before last year.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
You got to go back to when college football 14? What was the last copy we had?
14.
14.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wild, bro. Now everybody just wants to be gamers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to step up now.
Yeah.
You know?
It's funny because there was a meme out there or something that's like, everybody said, it says, everybody, college football 25 is so unrealistic. Parker Kingston, hold my root beer. And it has his punt return
Yeah.
on it. And it's like, yeah, dude, it's like stuff like that is just happening.
Literally, dude. It's
And
just-
against good teams.
Mhm.
Georgia's a great team. Kansas State's a great team.
Yes.
Like,
Right? Stuff just happens, bro. It's the magic in there or something. You know? But actually, speaking of that, dude, because you know how in the game, like, they have the whole college football playoffs now and everything. It kind of reminded me that I was thinking about it earlier today. And since we're talking about Ashton as well. I was looking at the rankings, like the projected college football playoffs. And, you know, I don't buy into that. I don't.
yeah.
But obviously, I'm still 23 years old. I'm going to sit here and, like, think, you know, dream, you know, so that's cool if this could happen with, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm sitting here looking at it, right? And, like, there's top 5 contenders. Obviously, we have that first round bye right now because we're number 1 in Big 12, right? And, like, I think it's, like, James Madison versus Texas right now. But, like, the top 5 contenders from the non-P4, you know what I'm saying? Conferences. And Boise State is one of them, right? And I was thinking, bro, how crazy would it be if Boise State, we obviously get that first round bye, right? Boise State ends up getting that spot where James Madison is. They come in, beat Texas, and I get to play Boise State.
That would be sick, man.
For the semifinal, bro.
That would be crazy. Because it would be you, Will Farron. Who else? Craven's already done.
Gone. That's
Who
it.
else?
Me
Just
and
you
Will.
3 came in at the same time? Because that's kind of a cool storyline if you're like, you know, your ESPN or whatever you're covering. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, like these guys are all teammates.
How
like,
insane would that be? And bro, like, some of my bestest friends are on that team, bro. But if I get the chance,
oh yeah.
I would lay the living hell out of each one of them.
So you've met Dustin, who's you know, my business partner, my friend since 6th grade.
Yeah.
We were in 7th grade. We were playing each other in football. It was like my team against his team. And same thing, dude. I'm like, you are my best friend. Like, we are homies, but we have to destroy you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Have to.
This is like one of my top 4 plays of all time. Dustin is like superb athlete. Always has been. Way more athletic than me. Superb. He played tight end, D end, tackle. Like, just kid can play everything.
Right.
So he's playing punter on this
Okay.
team, right? And it's little league, so. But they snap him the ball. I'm like, I'm gonna block this punt, and his heels are on the goal line. Like, I'm gonna block this. I'm gonna block this punt. I'm gonna score a touchdown. So I do. I boom, bust right through, get there, block the punt, and the ball rolls in the end zone, and I fall on it. Touchdown, right? Well, I don't know if when you played Little League in Canada, what it was like, but we have X-Men.
Okay.
You put X on your helmet. Like Jamal Williams, when I talked to Jamal, it's the same thing. Like, when he grew up, he couldn't carry the ball because he's an X-Men. Like, he over the weight limit, they put a electrical tape X on your helmet.
Yeah.
So we had X-Men. So coaches go over and they're like, that touchdown doesn't count. He's an X-Men. He can't advance the ball. And I'm like, I didn't advance the ball. I fell on it in the end zone. And they talked and talked and talked. Dude, they took my touchdown away.
No way.
They put it on the half-yard line. And we ran quarterback sneak. And guess who plays center?
You.
Me. So I get to snap the ball and block for my quarterback so he can take my touchdown away, bro.
Dang.
But I never would have even, like, I don't know. It's just a different switch in my head.
Yeah.
Like, this is my buddy's punting.
Yeah.
I'm going to block. I'm over the center.
Yeah.
I'm going to block this
I'm
punt.
gonna get that mug.
Yeah,
You know
dude.
what I'm saying?
And I love Dustin, but
Of course, but like, dude,
That's how
it's
it
also
is.
that competitive nature, dude.
yeah.
You know, it takes over.
But now, forget Little League, college football playoffs.
Where everything matters up to this point. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
That's like a Jalen Hurts playing.
Alabama.
Yeah, it's like that kind of thing,
Yes.
right? It's the same kind of thing.
Literally. And so I was just thinking about that, bro, earlier too. I was just like, man, I would, like, I give my 110% every game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not get that twisted. But just the fact that it make it that much more personal for me, like I know for a fact I'd play with my mind. You know what I'm saying? Out my mind. Because first of all, the offensive line, other than one of them, their offensive guard, the right guard or something like that, one of my best friends. He was actually my roommate my freshman year and stuff like that. But anyways, the rest of them are all these young guys who I used to like go against on the scout team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I just have like a history of just kind of, you know,
Punking them a little bit.
yeah.
Because
And
that's,
so
that's how it goes. That's
absolutely, right?
It's nothing.
But that
bad,
doesn't just go away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's always going to be in their head.
It's like a lot of people are like, the younger brother will never beat up the older brother.
Right?
Doesn't matter what.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
matter.
You know what I'm saying?
Kevin, how many brothers do you have?
4.
4 brothers. You're the oldest?
Second.
Second oldest. Ooh.
Yeah.
So you're pretty high on the hierarchy there.
I was.
You were. Yeah.
You were.
Now they're bigger.
I'm telling you,
It
it doesn't
happens.
matter, dude. My brother's way bigger than me. Does not matter.
But still, it doesn't matter, huh? So you know what I'm saying, right? Like, you know, these are all my little brothers, you know what I'm saying, truthfully.
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, just to go out there and, bro, look, I love Ashton, but I'd smack the hell out of him.
Yeah.
I know it for a fact.
Yeah.
I know. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, do whatever you got to do, man. But
Well, dude,
shit, I'm
honestly,
gonna
I don't know.
hit
Where
you,
do we
bro.
rank Kevin on rush defenses?
I think
'cause
top
you-
10, dude.
Yeah, because like you get probably the best rushing offense. It's got to be. He's got 800 yards right now.
Yeah,
Against,
they're
like-
number one.
Yeah, against like a top 10. I don't know where we at. Top 10, top 15, something. Rush defense. Like that alone, take out the personal stuff. That'd be a cool matchup to have.
Absolutely. Absolutely, dude. It'd be literally the matchup, at least in my eyes, the matchup of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to go play the guys, the coach who recruited me and everything like that.
Dude, I love that. Because Glasker's playing sweet. Jack Kelly's a freak of nature. Harrison's playing surprisingly well too. And I don't say that because Harrison, like I'm surprised, but like,
Right, but I mean,
but I'm still like, dang, Harrison, like you're having a great year, man. Like,
yes.
so, dude,
Then up front-
Cruz a heat-seeking missile, and then all the vets we talked about already.
Literally up front already. Those are just, yeah, dude. Those are just add-ons. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. Not saying that in a bad way whatsoever. Just
No,
add-ons
no.
are, but like, truthfully, you know, like, dude,
And you
It'd be sick,
almost,
man.
dude, it's almost like, I mean, look, it's easy to say all this, but like,
of course it is. You know, it's all just talk.
It's all
right?
just
It's always
talk.
talk at the end of the day. But
it's fun, dude.
you know,
It's
if
fun.
that was to come to fruition, hey, that'd be incredible, insane. You
Dude,
know?
yeah.
And also too, it goes back to just like, I know it's not a rivalry really on the BYU side, but dude, that series,
No,
that Boise State
it-
BYU
dude,
series,
I think
dude,
it
that
is a rivalry on the
that's an
BYU
exciting
side.
series, dude. You know, regardless, it's an
You've
exciting
ruined
series.
you've ruined our 5-0 start. We've ruined your top 15 thing. Like it goes. How many? We played what 9 games? We were Independence. 8-9 games in
Yeah.
Independence.
I mean, Kainakua, the pick six,
The Hail
and,
Mary game
the Hail
too.
Mary, Taysom getting stopped on the goal line. Like there's a lot.
Zach
dude.
Wilson losing 2019,
Yeah,
2018.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
There's a
whole
lot of
bunch of stuff.
There's a lot of games where
So it'd be a freaking
it's a rivalry.
sick game.
Taking rivalries, like that. Even if it's like, you know, your top tier rivalries like BYU, Utah, and all the other ones like we know about, but like your sub tier rivalries, right? That
Yeah.
taking those into the playoffs, dude. College football's had this wrong for so long.
Yes.
This should have been a 12-team, 16-team playoff for the last 20 years.
Right?
And then you have these like sub rivalries run into each other in
Yeah.
there, dude. That's the best. Like, I like the NFL, I like the
Of
NBA,
course.
but college football,
You can't. You can't
it's
beat it, bro.
unbeatable.
You can't. And the thing is about it too is so cool is because college still has that, you know, level of competition where there's guys who there's mistakes that happen.
Yeah.
Where, you know, it allows for insane plays. Like Parker Kingston's return. Truthfully,
Shouldn't
are you
have
gonna see
happened.
that in the
Yeah,
NFL?
it shouldn't have happened.
you know what I'm saying? Like
If everyone does their job, he probably gets killed or
Right.
something. But it's college football, baby.
college football, man, that stuff happens. Mistakes happen. You know, big plays happen because of that stuff. It's like a certain level of innocence in
Yeah.
regards to that.
Well,
You
it's
know what I'm
also this
saying?
cool mix of like future professional athletes
Yes.
and the next best,
Yes.
right? Where like you go to the NFL, oh my gosh, everyone deserves to be there,
Yes.
right?
Okay,
Okay,
the majority
after
of people deserve to be
people
there.
getting
Majority of
second
people, yes.
contracts and on, like
Yes.
you don't get that second contract
facts.
unless you belong, right?
Yes.
So the vast majority of the people, like they deserve to be there.
Yes.
Like they're the best. But it kind of almost in a way sometimes makes it for a boring game.
Yes.
Because guess what? Like I'm gonna load up. I'm gonna have 22 personnel. I'm gonna run downhill football. You're gonna load up in a 4-3, right? Well, now everyone's running Tampa 2, but
Yeah.
like traditionally, like that's kind of what it's been.
Yeah. Typically.
And it kind of like comes down to like we're gonna kick more field goals, or we're gonna do this, that. And like I gotta have a stout defense. And I'm not saying it's like boring football. It's kind of like Big Ten football.
Yeah.
A little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I know exactly where you come from.
But where like some of the best games in college are kind of off the rails. Like you could argue Boise State has one of the best ever played college football games ever when they played Oklahoma. Right? Yeah. But it was like kind of an off the rails kind of game. And like that's why you're saying like that's why it's the best sport.
Exactly. It's just it's crazy, dude. It's a completely different game. And so, in those series, bro, so many different teams too. You know what I'm saying? So different rivalries, different environments, different stadiums, different fans. Like in the NFL, they got Oakland Raider fans. Las Vegas Raider fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously they're
yeah.
crazy with Philadelphia Eagle fans.
Oh my gosh.
But like that's kind of it. You know what I'm saying? Like in college, you got freaking Oklahoma State, you got Boise State fans, you got BYU fans, Baylor fans, literally whole different spectrum.
Yeah.
All around, so it's cool, man. I'm super lucky that I get to play this game, man, at this level.
And people have been saying like, oh, NIL has ruined college football, or oh, like the transfer portal has like ruined college football. It's evolved, but like it's all the stuff we're talking about.
Yep.
Like these regional rivalries, these regional teams. You've got professional athletes mixed with like just like not quite professional athletes.
Yes.
Everyone's still like in NFL, like you're putting 8 hours a day into your craft.
Yes.
Like, a lot of
That's all you do.
It's all you do.
Literally, all you do is play football.
And study film.
Yes.
And install.
It's your job.
Dude, can you imagine?
It's your job here, but it's different.
300 play install. 300 play install. Like I talked with Neil when he came back quite a bit, and he's like, dude, the install is pretty hefty. Like you got to, because he's a receiver, so it's even worse, right? Than like a defensive player maybe who
especially defensive end. You just compartmentalize, and dude, it's not that hard. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've only seen like a couple NFL playbooks, and it's still hard, but it's different. But anyway, sorry, not to cut you off.
No. But like, so obviously it's a totally different product. Like you guys, most of your team is still going to class.
Yeah.
Like most of your team,
yes,
they're fully dialed in on football, but in the back of their mind, they've still got, American Heritage?
American Heritage,
Bro.
Econ 110.
Like that's all in the back of their mind still.
Yes.
And you talk about NIL, you talk about transfer portal, you talk about what, like really that's what part of why it's awesome too.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, dude. And like, even like last year, bro, and the thing is too, you gotta deal with people, like in your college, like college is like a different world.
Yeah.
From everybody, from everything. In NFL, you're truly like, I mean, you're obviously in a different status than the majority of the population. However, though, it's a completely different society. You're on your own more often. You don't have the same kind of pressure that you do in college. You know what I'm saying? Like in college, like people have pressure, to go to parties, make friends. People find their wives in college, especially at BYU. You got to worry about this. You got to worry about that. Finding a job, finding networking. You know what I'm saying? Like all types of things. And then class on top of it, bro. Class in itself is a whole other full-time job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, dude, you're right, man. It's literally like college football in many cases, in most athletes' brains is half. You know what I'm saying? It's half of their life is college football. The rest is just life.
Dude, and you never, like, I don't know, in my opinion, and this only because this is the realist will I like go deep with this.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you're always learning more about yourself.
Right.
You should never stop that journey. Like you should always be trying to know yourself better.
Yeah.
strengthen your weaknesses, but also a lot of people like all worry about strengthening their weaknesses, leveraging your talents. How can I leverage my talents better? Maybe I can outsource some of my weakness stuff and leverage my talents. But in college, you really like that is part of the game too. Like you really you're now like an adult and you have big responsibilities. Like you guys now have some of you guys have some money too. So it's like, how do I use like there's just this it's just a cool phase of life, dude. Like you're talking about class, but also like you're really like learning who you are.
Absolutely.
You're around some amazing coaches who have a lot of life figured out and they're trying to like teach this to you. NFL, they're grown men. Like they kind of know who they are. They know what they're good at.
There's not much you're going to change.
They clock in, they clock out.
It's that developmental phase. That's what it is, dude. The whole developmental aspect of it isn't very, prominent in the NFL when you get to that point, But in college, man, that's one thing too. Like I see where people come from with the NIL things because like, oh, you can't really develop these guys because they're jumping from school to school. They're in it for the wrong reasons. In many cases, yeah,
that's happened.
Very true.
You can't say that hasn't happened. It happens.
I mean, right? Yeah. Like it's hard to buy into culture when you're not there for the culture, if that makes sense. And so, like, yeah, the developmental aspect of it is, very much not as big of a aspect as it has been. But like, regardless though, like, regardless of if the culture aspect of it and the developmental side of it, football wise, isn't very prominent, it's still life. You know what I'm saying? People are still growing. People are still maturing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, whether people like it or not, it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? People are changing all the time. These young guys are coming to college and their eyes are wide open now. Like, oh, my goodness.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for guys who get all this money, like, what do I do with this? You know what I'm saying? Then they start making bad decisions. They have to learn from that decision.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They have to go through that whole process of learning. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Do you want to hear?
I've done that.
You want to hear an awesome story about this?
Yeah,
I'll keep people. I'll protect the innocence here.
Let's do it.
But like this is like year one NIL, right? Yeah. Kukonek's baby. It's its infancy, but we still paid out a good chunk of money to people. And dude, Dustin was an accountant. He still is an accountant, I guess, to agree. He works with a bunch of CPAs. Dustin's very thorough with things, right?
Sure.
And a bunch of guys come to us at the end of the year. Wait, taxes? We're like, dude, we told you. We said, like, set up a separate bank account. Like, take 40%, put it in there. Like, wait and see. You'll probably have enough to cover and have a little bonus at the F. But, like, you're an independent contractor. You're not a W-2 employee. Like, you're going to have to deal with taxes this way. And we told them, bro. Like, I remember sitting at Chubby's at a table with both of these guys here and Dustin, like, breaking this down for them. And then us being like, if you want us to help you set up a separate account at a different bank even, so it's not as easy to access, so it's like out of mind kind of, we'll help you, like, we'll do this, like, we'll show you how to do it. We set up automatic transfer, like, we make it as easy as possible for these guys. They call me, they're like, Jake, I owe X amount in taxes. I'm like, yep. Well, I don't have that. I'm like, we told you, man. Yeah. Like, we told you. And they're like, can I get an NIL deal to pay my taxes? Like, okay, we'll figure it out, man. Like, we'll figure it out. But you also got to promise me this is not happening next year.
Right.
You're not going to just sit at Chubby's eating a burger and nodding your head. Like, you're going to set up this account. Like, you're going to do this. So you're in a place to pay your taxes and stuff. So, yeah, like, dude. And it's cool to help be a resource for kids like that. And I think that's cool thing about Kukonek, but dude, I'm telling you, that's all part of it.
Absolutely. So it's gonna happen regardless. So that's very true, and that takes a lot of energy, effort, time, mental effort, mental energy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dude. I mean, it's not to say that like life after college is all rainbows and roses. I mean, I'm not even out of college, but I'm not. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and be an idiot. Like I can tell, more money, more problems. That's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But like,
wait till you have a kid.
Yeah. That's not gonna be for a while. So I'm good on that part. You know what I'm saying?
It will come.
It will. But it will. You know what I'm saying? And then at that point, but regardless, I'm not weathered for that. You know what I'm saying? And I got to go through a whole bunch of stuff to be. You know what I'm saying? Some people just get thrown into it. Some people just get, and that's another part of their journey. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. But
Your teammates, you got some teammates with kids.
I have a lot of teammates with kids,
Yeah.
a lot, and I even past teammates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember this one kid I came in my recruiting class with to Boise State. He had a kid. She was like 2 years old when he got to Boise State. And like I was looking at his Snapchat story the other day. He was like, what was it, like first day of like grade 2 or second grade or something like that. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, what?
Yeah.
She was like a little baby, and like we're still in college. You know what I'm saying? She's like 6 years old, 7 years old.
Yeah.
You know? It's wild, man. So like a lot of people have obviously their different journeys and different things they gotta deal with, but still, dude. While playing football and doing school, that's
Salute
insane.
to the wives, man.
Right? Oh my goodness. I couldn't, dude. So my sister, she's 2 years older than me, so she's 25. She just had her 4th child.
Mm-hmm.
Just had her 4th child, bro. She had her first kid when she was 18. You know what I'm saying? I could imagine, you know, and obviously, you know, like her husband, who she had the child all 4 with, you know what I'm saying? He's been there too, but like regardless though, like to be that young and to have that kind of responsibility, that's insane.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I think like, man,
You know, like here's the thing. I'm gonna go deep again.
yeah,
I'm gonna kind of
ahead.
go on a rant here. Society kind of has this mentality right now that like, oh man, it's easier to have a family when you're older because you got a career, you got income, like you got this. Because
Yeah,
kids are
stability.
expensive.
Right.
They're expensive. They are, dude, bro. Every time we had a kid, and I was a school teacher for a long time, so I have good health insurance.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. You still get a bill, and it's expensive, dude.
I bet.
And so there's some truth to that. But I'll tell you what, being young, yeah, you're going to make some mistakes, but you're also going to have a lot of energy to spend with your kids. You're also going to be better at like playing with like them because you're younger and like
Right.
you're still more creative and things. And like, I don't know, I think there is some real value to having kids young too, because you get to kind of grow up with them a little bit.
Sure. Absolutely.
You know, and you're gonna
Yeah.
whether you're 30 or 18, you're gonna make a ton of mistakes. Like you're gonna
Right.
yell when you shouldn't yell, like all these things. You're gonna screw it up. But I don't know, man. Like there's some value to that too. Like I
And
think.
late in life too. Like you could be 55 and your kids are out of the house and
Yeah.
you're still young. You can still do
Dude,
everything. Like
this
that's
you're
motivation.
not that's a good point too. You're not 60, 70 and your kids are out of the house and it's like, well, now I'm free of that responsibility to a
Yeah.
degree. You're never really 100% free.
Right.
Ask my dad.
But it's
my
not
mom.
it's not a daily
Yeah.
commitment.
And then like,
Absolutely.
but it's like, do I want to go on a backpacking trip through Europe when I'm 70? Maybe you do. Maybe you have phenomenal
Sure,
health
maybe.
and like you do. But maybe you have arthritis and you don't.
Yeah.
And then there's value in seeing your grandkids and your great grandkids too, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Senior generations, man, your lineage.
Because I think, I don't know, man. I think
Legacy.
my parents love my kids more than they ever love me. It's a lot easier when it's like all the fun and then like,
Yeah.
okay, mom and dad will put you to bed.
Yep. All that stuff. Right.
So I don't know. There's value in that too.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
So get
Honestly.
married. No, I'm just kidding.
So here's the plan, man. You know, the next couple of years,
Yep, time to have a child, Isaiah.
dude. I basically just did.
That's right.
My dog,
Yeah.
That's
my
right.
puppy, man.
How's that going?
Honestly, it's going really well. I love her, bro.
Rosie,
She's-
right?
Rosie. Rozie. Dude, she's just a little blessing, bro. Obviously, you know, she's a little potty training. She's already doing so well with it, though. Like, I used to have to leave her in the kennel, like, when I left my apartment and stuff like that. Because, like, she'd just go around pooping or peeing or everywhere, right? Dude, we just got to the second week. I'm already just leaving her. Obviously, I have, like a baby gate
Mm-hmm.
from my hallway to my bedroom, my closet, so she doesn't get into there. But like to the living room, my kitchen, and my entryway, like she roams free. And you know, I come home, we have those pee pads. I put one in each corner, just one over there, one right by the doggy gate or baby gate, and I put one right by the front door. Bro, she pees on the puppy pads now. She okay, maybe in the past couple days she's probably peed like on my carpet like twice. You know what I'm saying? Hasn't pooped inside.
Mm.
You know, she waits until I come home and take her outside. Bro, she's so smart. She's learning. She's learning fast. And it's so cool to see, man, you know? And like, she's a super chill dog.
Mm.
I call her a Velcro puppy because like everywhere I go, she's just like right there. You know, obviously, you know, she's a little puppy. She's still, you know, getting used to the world and stuff like that. But like, dude, like, we'll go outside. I won't even put a leash on her. She'll just be right there with me. And
That's
like,
awesome.
we'll play fetch. She'll bring it right back to me. You know, like dogs will be around barking at her. She'll like give a little bark back, but like she'll come right back to me when I call her, bro. She's such a good dog.
Dude, we got to bring her on the next episode.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll bring her for
We
sure.
got to get her
bro,
on camera.
Right? And she's the cutest dog ever, bro. Insane. You need to see her in person.
Dude, there was a comment on the last YouTube that said we want a dog episode.
Really?
But I think it was dogs.
Oh, okay.
Because I think they want yours, like Cruz, like all
Yeah.
the guys we talked about. Like
Dude, that'd be sick,
we wanna
man.
see- that'd be kind of a fun episode.
That'd be sick, actually. We should look into that.
We got the backyard for it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, there's plenty of room back there. Tons of room.
I like Cruz dog too. But yeah, dude. And she's awesome. I can go on about her. But only getting better, man.
Yeah.
She sheds a lot, though.
You said it was a mountain dog, right? What's it?
Bernese Mountain.
Bernese Mountain
Dog, yep.
So.
But it's worth it.
Mhm.
She's awesome,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, dude, I'll for sure have to get her on the episode one time.
The people
Bring her
have,
around.
spoken, man.
Right? Yeah, dude. So yeah, basically I have my own kid now, man. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes I come home, I'm like, oh, I just want to lay down, man. I want to play the game. But you know, like then I'll see her, I'll walk in, she's all happy, wagging her tail and stuff. I'm like, all right, let's go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll go outside, play with her, and she just, you know, it's an instant joy in my life, dude. It's so cool. But it's definitely
It's work too.
it's work, man. Let me you know what I'm saying? I wake up every morning at like 6:30 and she's already awake and everything. Like I take her outside and I obviously like to keep her moving because she likes to just chill. You know, she'll just lay there all day if she can. So like I'm out there running around in the backyard on the grass with her and everything early in the morning. I'm like, bro, I don't want to do this. But she makes it fun, man.
Who
It's
dog
cool.
sits for you when you go to Waco?
My girlfriend does.
Okay.
Yep. She takes care of her.
Dude, I guarantee you there's fans. Like, I'm not just like your average, like some solid fans who I know who be like all about. Because I bet you like Mark's got a dog.
Yeah, Mark
like,
does.
Keelan
Keelan
has a dog. Like,
Crew obviously has a dog.
we
He
could
has
set
his
up
wife.
yeah, he's got his wife, but to help out. But I bet we could set up a network.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Puppy sitting
Puppies.
network. Dog
No
walking,
kidding.
puppy sitting network.
That'd be cool, man.
It'd be kind of fun.
But yeah, dude, and I know some people too who like are around here who kind of like go in my crib.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially when I was gone, like they'll come just feed her, take her outside for a second, then leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is really cool. But yeah, dude, great pup, man.
Yeah,
I'm excited for you guys to see her.
Yeah, bring her next week.
Yeah, I will for sure. Cause yeah, she's just awesome. But yep, she's my little kid, bro. So I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't need
good for now. Okay.
Good for now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we can put that whole,
right.
having a real kid and get married to the side for a little bit, right?
Okay, fine.
Fine. Yep, I got other stuff I got to worry about.
So it's you and your sister.
Yep.
Are you thinking, I mean, honestly, I want to have more kids. I have 4 kids. I want to have like 6 or 7.
Cool.
But it's not my choice, right?
It's not.
My wife has a very big say in all this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I will concede to her because, she got a different journey for her than for me to have those kids here, right? But in your mind, what do you think? You want like bigger family? Are you cool with 2 because you grew up with 2?
Yeah.
Or 1? Like I don't know.
Honestly, like I've always kind of seen myself having like 4.
Mm-hmm.
you know, can afford. But like honestly, however many I get, like
It's a blessing.
whether it's small family or a big family, hey, I'm happy with it. I'll be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're just little extensions of myself.
Kevin, you got a big family, right?
Yeah, five brothers, including me.
5 brothers. So you thinking like, cause I mean I had 4, came from 4 siblings. I'm the oldest of the 4. I have 4 kids of my own. Kind of want a little bit more, but I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
I'm blessed with everything I've been given. Like, right? What about you? Like, you think ideally bigger?
4, or just keep going until I have a boy.
There you go. Hey, you both, my brother. Shoot. Hey, I feel you. That's why I don't put a number on things. 'Cause I'm like, shoot, I might have to try 3. I might have to try 4 times. I might have to try 1.
You never know.
You never know.
You
We're
never
gonna do
know.
it till we get it right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Oh man. I do want a baby girl though. I for sure want a
Yes.
little baby girl. Maybe a couple, but I do need at least one. So
Coming from
at least one.
all brothers, I'm like, dude, I don't know. I would have no idea how
Right?
to raise a girl. Like,
Yeah.
guys, you just put them in a room, and if they punch each other or if they
Yeah,
don't
dude,
talk to each
dude,
other,
it's
like,
easy.
Yeah.
it all
Just
works
I
out.
got
Throw them a toy and let them go crazy.
yeah, I
you know
got
what I'm
2
saying?
brothers, bro. It was not. Yeah, it wasn't that tricky.
What about-
I for sure. I know I wasn't tricky. You know, my sister, she for sure gave my mom a run for her money.
Yeah.
But it's my mom. You know what I'm saying? She's a
Yeah.
girl too. You know?
Yeah.
So it's whatever, man. But yeah, I feel you on that, Kev. Whew. But yeah, being a girl dad would be cool though.
It is cool.
Yeah,
It is very cool.
I mean, shoot, you know.
I
better than
I
both of
know.
us, obviously.
I
you
know, bro. I know.
Yeah.
3 daughters, so
Yep.
I know.
There you go.
But
man.
you know, the 2 oldest went to that game. Well, they didn't go to the game, but they went travel with me to Texas. They went shopping with my sister and my mom.
Okay. I was gonna say I
And
don't.
all the girl cousins and all that, like they all went shopping. And that it was just like kind of the guys at the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that was fun. I spent like a lot of time with my youngest daughter Lucy. She was stuck around, but
Yeah.
my 2 oldest like came with me. We had just me and them,
That's
and then
nice.
you know we did a bunch of stuff with family stuff too. But
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
but it was fun, man. It was a good time.
That is cool, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
So
man. Well, it's all, you know, it was a good time, right? It was a good time.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm for sure looking forward to it. I do want to have like a family stuff like that, but you know, something for me is just like, truthfully, like one of my biggest concerns is, you know, having a big family or having, you know, this serious of responsibility and not having stability. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for me, I mean, obviously, you know, for where I'm at, you know, like it worked out pretty well for me, but like
Yeah.
growing up, you know, I didn't have stability like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's not the most ideal situation for kids to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like a home you grew up in, you know what I'm saying? Or like even a city, truthfully.
like neighbor
You know?
friends.
Yeah. Like,
Too like you got you know.
yeah, like I never had that. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like my friends in school growing up, like I'd be with them for 2 months and then I'd never talk to them again. Because I'd go right back to the other side of the country. You see what I'm saying? Like, dude, like, I mean, I look back at it and I always kind of have a positive outlook of it. But like when you speak of it from a straight, like a factual standpoint, like, you know, like
It's tough.
you know what I'm saying? It's not ideal. So like, that's one thing I just never want to have to put my kids through, if that makes sense. You know, so that's kind of why I'm like, you know, yeah, having a family and like, cause everybody in my surroundings, you know, Utah's a very family oriented state. You know what I'm saying? Like my teammates have wives, you know, starting their true life journey outside of football, and that's awesome, you know. And I mean, I low-key feel pressured by it, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to really make that even close to a priority for me right now.
Right.
Because I need to do this, not just for myself, but for, you know, my family. You know what I'm saying? And just have that, like, a sense of stability. Have some roots somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no 2 journeys are the same, man. So
Absolutely
like,
not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You know, so that's also why I'm not tripping. But, you know, that's just super important for me just to establish that kind of, you know,
Stability.
stability for my future kids. And I don't want to have 5 kids and be like, I don't know where we're gonna be next week. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right.
who obviously wants that, right? So yeah, man. That's where I'm coming from. So family is definitely one of my main goals in life, but it's like I said, it's for later.
A time and a
man.
place.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But shoot, a lot of times in my life, some of the greatest things that's ever happened to me have happened when I didn't plan it to.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Like a lot of stuff. I'm just like, bro, I did not anticipate this happening.
Right.
And then it works out to be one of the greatest things ever. You know? So who knows, man? Who
But
knows?
yeah.
All in God's timing, not mine.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. With that being said, I think it's a good time to cut this episode off, man. Do you guys have anything else you'd like to add? Nothing like
No,
that?
man, we covered
Jake, Kev,
covered it in thoroughly, man. It was a
I
good
thought this was a
episode.
great one, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is awesome. Appreciate you guys for this time, and appreciate you guys for listening and watching it. This has been the Realist, another episode, man. Once again, I'm your host Isaiah Bagnah. Shout out Chubbies and Orm, always getting us right, man. They'll get you right too. Just give them the chance. And yeah, man. Catch you guys next week. Peace.